But even before Peter Dutton was there, I mean, you had Josh Frydenberg, who was front-footing this with, commentary pieces on Saturday, demanding action.
Yeah, Josh has absolutely been consistent in his statements, from as early as Saturday. And Josh is doing a great job. And I agree with almost everything he has to say when it comes to wanting to increase protection for the Jewish community, particularly in Melbourne. It is just beyond the pale that the Melbourne Jewish community are feeling, so threatened in our own city. And we need to step up and do more to ensure that they feel safe in their home. So I've got no criticism of Josh.
No, but the point is that, I mean, Josh has obviously recognised the significance of this moment, and the suggestion is that the Prime Minister hasn't. That he's playing tennis. He's drinking with Labor supporters in the western parts of the country. Should he have just recognised the significance of this moment, where a place of worship was attacked and people feel threatened? Should he have just gone sooner?
Well, I mean, Peter Dutton didn't get there till yesterday, so I mean, the same criticism could apply. The Prime Minister had to convene a national security committee, had to get the briefings. There's actually processes.
But he is the Prime Minister. He's the leader of the country.
There's no question. It's important that he is there today. I mean, Josh's calls could equally apply to Peter Dutton, who didn't get there instantly in the way that Josh was demanding of the Prime Minister. He is the Prime Minister. He's there today. He's already held a number of press conferences. He's convened the National Security Committee. He's had it designated a likely terror event. New powers flow from that. So actually, it's easy in opposition to try and make criticisms when you don't have to actually get all the wheels rolling behind the scenes that are incredibly important to try and find the perpetrators of this evil act.
Stephen, do you think that there is a false moral equivalence between the rise of anti-Semitism and Islamophobia?
Well, I think if you want to try and argue that Islamophobia is an issue, and no question that in a broader sense it is, but in the last 14 months or so since the heinous, outrageous attack by Hamas on the state of Israel, can you point to Islamophobia being an issue in this country that has been fueled by that attack? That there's some behind-the-scenes activity that ASIO are advising you. There's all this Islamophobia taking place. Well, I mean, the answer to the best of my knowledge is no.
No, and the attack on the synagogue proves that, doesn't it? That they're not at the same level.
Absolutely. I mean, is anti-Semitism an issue over centuries, unfortunately? Is Islamophobia an issue across many, many years? Yes. But what we're talking about here is the unprovoked, outrageous murder of 1,400 Israelis last year. And to try and suggest that there's this rise in Islamophobia matching what we have seen by reports, by our own eyes here in Melbourne, and now by this action, it doesn't stand up credibly. So I don't think that is a cover for why we don't need to do more to highlight and protect the Jewish community in Australia. And even just having to say those words makes me sick to the stomach.
Stephen, we will leave it there. Good to see you as always, though.